Welcome back to Songtember 2024, where we're creating not one, but two songs. This is a cut-up version of a live stream that I did earlier today. If you want to be involved in those live streams, become a member of the channel for just less than $2 per month. You can check out the membership details down in the description. Let's dive in. We're looking at a lot to learn. So this is where we were at from the previous video, which I did as part of GarageBand Weekly. You can check that one out if you missed it. We've got an idea here for a verse and a chorus thus far. So we're ticking along. Let's take a listen so that you, and more importantly, I can remember what we actually recorded here. Here's the transition into the chorus. I do kind of like that. All right, so what I thought we would do is start filling this out a little bit more. So we recorded these to the metronome and they didn't sound super good. So I'm going to grab my guitar and plug it in here and record this in, but using the drummer. It's really hard to record and get right there in the pocket when you're recording to a metronome. It sounds so much better and it feels so much better when you're recording to a click track. Now, if I could only find a pick. And you'll notice up the top here, these are all of the voice memos that I brought in here. So if you're wondering why we got some muted tracks, they're just the original ones. If you want to hear how embarrassing they sound, they sound a little bit like this. You always tell me that I'm too straight. We'll have to do some vocals on this in this one too. We need to start working on the doo-doo-dahs so that we can doo-doo-dah our thing. So we need to add in, I thought I did this in the last one, but I guess not. We need to create a little bit of Benny here so that he can lead us in. Now, do I have 3 bars entry there for some reason? I don't know. Yeah, I do. That's a very strange amount of time to to have a lead in. Why did I make it 3 bars? Let's make it 2 bars. We'll have a bar of silence and then we'll do 2 bars and we can shimmy it around later. So I know this pattern, so I'm just going to delete this one out here and we're going to get a nice stable guitar here. But I'm going to firstly do a little tuning. All right, let's record this part in. What? Oh. All right. Do 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 do. I can't hear the drums enough. Sorry, folks. I need some more drums in my cans because the drums need to come up so I can actually hear that a little better. I'm going to turn my monitoring up a little as well. And I'm going to, so you don't hear my heavy breathing, I'm going to mute out my, I'll turn down my voice mic because I'm going to sing along just so that you can get an idea of what the vocal is going to be like for this. Let's hit record. All right, turn myself down a little bit. That's better. 2, 3, 4. You know what I have to also do? Get rid of those other guitars because they are out of time. Don't worry, we will get there. So let's just mute those out for now. And I'm just going to play along the guitar part to this first part. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do, 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 do. Nice finish. I didn't realize I'd only programmed in that many drums. Let's turn my vocals back up. So that worked out okay. I think that groove sounds pretty cool. Like do 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 do. In fact, both of my songs have a do 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 in them this time around. All right, so I think, was this the one where I tried to do like a little bass line thing? I think that's to me, that sounds less like the bass line, because I think the bass line needs to be a little simpler. That sounds more like something that I'll use to accentuate in the second verse. So let's start chopping this sucker up so I can get a feel for where the verses and the choruses are. So, all right, we've already done that with the drums, haven't we? So, yeah, let's bring the drums up the top here so that I can keep an eye. I won't use the sections just yet. So there's like a little chorus bit and then back into that. Cool. And then we go back into this. That's right. We do another chorus there. We'll edit this. Let's just go just put on a whole bunch of random stuff with a tambourine and shit. And then can't you hear like a something like that? Yeah. So let's record in for this second verse. I reckon this is where we layer up the second guitar, and we will unmute this one, and we'll use this dummy method again. If you want to learn about the dummy method, I showed it in the last video. You can check that one out. But let's just jump in here because I reckoned. Maybe it goes up there at some point, but I'll start with it. Because I can actually play it down here. All right, let's cue up the track and hit record. Missed it first shot. Let's see if I can get my keyboard shortcuts on here. Got to remember, how do we go left and right? I've forgotten how to go left and right here in GarageBand. I haven't used GarageBand in so long. Right. How about I give myself some? Why am I trying to record with only one bar of lead in? I feel like Marty McFly. It's like, I got a time machine. It's like, I got a DAW. I can go back in time. Think I got a lot to learn. So I reckon that'll go well. I reckon we could almost double track that so that we can throw it left and right. Yeah, let's just do it now. Maybe we try differently. Let's just try a different idea here, because I reckon we can have it up here. And these don't all have to be acoustic, by the way. We can re-record these later. I do kind of dig that. I think that there could be some cool chords created with like a 3 guitar sound here, one doing the original riff, in the second verse at least, one doing the original riff, and then the other two going left and right here. Left, right. Let me grab my bass. I really like that little build. You know what this needs? Bass. Bass makes everything better, doesn't it? All of the bass, because it's all about the bass, No trouble. We'll just turn those down a little bit for the time being. Let's add a bass sound again. We'll come in here. We will use the bass amp. So let's add ourselves some bass in here. I'm going to go in here. We don't want something super overpowering here. We want something a little bit kind of maybe processed. Definitely not distorted, I wouldn't have thought. What do we reckon? Let's just throw on straight dripping. We need to hit the monitor button here and make sure we're on input 2. Oh, Jeebus. No, we're going to start with something really just clean and straight here. Bad attitude. All right, let's experiment with some bass sounds here. So we'll bring this one up. We'll use our dummy track again, and we'll turn up the volume of the bass here. And I'm going to do a complete just, let's see what sort of parts work in here. I'll try a few different things. I'll go picked, I'll go no picked. I'll follow the guitar, or I'll do something completely different at random. And you tell me what you reckon sounds cool, and we'll give it a go. Simple bass. Now, I've got a few problems here. Number one is that I've still got the input gain set on my interface for my acoustic guitar, of which the input is much louder. So I don't think we're getting enough of this bass. In fact, you can see we aren't, because our waveform there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach behind my iPad and turn the input gain up to about the... Where are we up? We're around to about the 3 o'clock setting here. And we'll try again with that and just get a little bit of a better sound. You can tell it's been a while since I've recorded electric guitar sounds. Everything's set for acoustic at the moment. Let's try that again. We'll go back. We'll do another attempt with finger. That looks like a better waveform. I missed that one. It is now too loud. So you can see, especially when I started doing the... See how we're right up there in the top end? Yeah, we need to fix that, don't we? We need to turn it down again. Because, yeah, remember, digital people... I'm lecturing myself here now, but in the digital realm... You want to be quieter than you do louder. Like, you're better off having more room than less room. And even though this is a demo recording, don't let yourself say, oh, it's only a demo, it doesn't matter. Set your levels right, because you never know. You might capture that lightning in a bottle that you want to have. And if you don't do it right, get it right at the source. You can't mix your way out of a bad situation. As much as people like to say fix it in the mix, it is a myth. All right, let's do that again, shall we? What do we reckon? I'm thinking that we do simple and then maybe do the... Add some fills in the second verse. Let's try this thing again. Shall we go? Woohoo! Let's listen to the drums and the bass together just to make sure, because this is the engine room of our song. Do we need a little bit more fuzz in that bass? Like just a little? We go with, say, the glowing tubes. With a little bit more gain in it, right? Bring the rest back in. And then Johns just goes on a little escapade at the end there. So yeah, I think that as far as a demo and an idea coming together, we're getting some traction here. Should we do some vocals? Sha-sha. Wonder if people called Mike get sick of people talking about grabbing them. I'm just going to grab my mic. It'd be like if a guitar was called a Pete. I'm just going to play my Pete. So I'm just going to use a very basic AKG D5 dynamic microphone to record in some some ideas for this kind of, I don't know, what genre is this? Let me know in the comments if you can identify this as a genre. Is it it's kind of a bluesy, shuffly, jivey tune. Nothing like what I meant to make. Luckily, we've got the other song that we're creating, which is a different thing. So let us set up a vocal track here. We'll hit the plus button and we'll just add a standard audio recorder vocal. We don't want a guitar this time. We want a vocal, and we'll just use the standard good old lead vocals here on this one. And because it's in our correct one, it's going to be cool. Now we need a dummy track. You know what I should do? I should A, save, and B, do my first duplication. So duplicate out. We're now officially on version 2. It's happening here, folks. We get to about version 18 over Songtember. So we're on version 2 here. Let's just do a little bit of quick housekeeping here. We'll trim that. This is going to be our vocals. And let's just name some of these parts here. So this is going to be our guitar, spell. Just go git, main. Yeah, git. And then this one's going to be sort of additional rhythm. We'll just call this one git. Well, not nice room. Git left. And this one we'll rename. Oh, sometimes you tap it and it thinks you want to double tap it, but you just want to single tap it. Tap. I'll rename and git get our army hearties. So we've got that set up. 1, 2, 3. This glowing tubes we'll just call our bass. We know it's our bass, but just so that we know it's our bass, we'll call it our bass. And we will grab our microphone. And that's right, this is going to be our dummy track. So what I'll do, so I don't have to keep creating and recreating these, this is going to be dummy, and that's input 1. And then we're going to create another one of these. We're going to duplicate this out. Oh, not delete it. Don't delete it. Duplicate it. Duplicate it. And we're going to rename this one as dummy input 2. Now, let me quickly explain the dummy track setup here for you. We can delete that out. The reason we use a dummy track is you've probably noticed if you've used GarageBand for a while that when you're recording here, as soon as you hit the record button, it takes you onto this screen. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like tracking on that screen. I want to see the rest of my instruments. I want to see my sections here so I can see when things are changing up, when I need to come in, etc. So if you've got a 2-channel interface, what you can actually do is set up some dummy tracks here. So if we come into this dummy track, make sure that that is indeed on channel 1, and then we come to this dummy track and hit its little microphone here and make sure that this is indeed on input 2. The reason that we have the 2 there is that now when we're recording something on our microphone, all we need to do is record on dummy for input 2, and we can record on input 1 the audio we want to get, and then 2 will just record nothing. Then when we're recording guitars, we just swap it over and we record on dummy input 1 instead of, see here what happens if I do it on the same one. It says, no, you can't do that. You're already using that track. Whereas if we do this, if we do it this way around, get off. There we go. Tap. GarageBand. I love you, GarageBand, but you can be a little bit fiddly at times. All right, let's record in. Ba 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 ba. I think my input gain is way too high. Da da da. Yeah, way too high. So I'm just going to grab my input gain again and turn it down. Ba ba ba. Leave yourself headroom. Great tip. Someone smart said that to me once. Let's record this in. We've got that set up to go, and we'll hit the button. 2, 4. There's our woohoo. This is just our little intro bit. Ba, ba. I'll mute this one. I think that was very fitting that it just kind of went over the top of me there. Very cool stuff. Indeed. Stop it. Stop it. Come back. Come back. Let's have a listen. And I know got a lot to learn. Yeah. And then right? I'm hearing 3-part harmonies doing that kind of Queen style where it's like, and I know, you know what I mean? You know what I mean by the Queen? It's coming along. It's got some legs. Now, a reminder, if you're watching the replay, the cut-up version of this, if you want to see this live, warts and all, become a member of the channel. Less than $2 a month. You can do it down in the description. And in fact, we like to have some fun with the members around here. Mars Capone has sent me some dummy lyrics. So why don't we do another vocal take, and we'll see if we can use Mars Capone's dummy lyrics. This could be fun. And we will be doing more live shows with everyone, just so you know. But we were gathering together. I was doing a members only stream, and sometimes you just got to play music when there's music in your soul. So I'm just going to turn my input gain up a skerrick, because remember we're using a dynamic mic. So I'm just going to give myself a little more gain coming in there. And all we need to do is tap on these lead vocals and duplicate them. I'm going to mute out the original ones there. We can leave our dummy track on there, and we're going to add our, wrong one. We're going to add that there. So yeah. Once you start using this dummy track method, I promise you'll never go back, because I can see what's going on. And this time I've got Mars Capone's dummy lyrics over here. We're going to sing along to them. This song needs the lead vocals have a bit too much. We're going to go with the punchy presence, I reckon. A little bit more grit in the vocals. So I'll come back over to here. We will hit the record. Wish me luck, folks. Y'all ready? Don't need no crashes on my launch pad. Don't need no coffee for my cream, no, none for me. Don't need no harshes on my head buzz. Sometimes I get so chill I just think I might scream. And I know I think I got a lot to learn. Don't need no rings upon my fingers. Don't need to work them to the bone, that's a big no-no. Don't need to take it to the limit. that stupid zone. And I know my name is Mars Capone. I hadn't read the lyrics before I did it. And the line there was, just need to get into that zone, that peach on the zone. This is what Songtember is all about, folks. 4th of September, 11:40 a.m. And I'm having an absolute ball. And hopefully doing something that's going to bring this together. I like this ability because I like this sort of song, this style, because I don't usually get to do that like almost like Jimmy Barnes, if you're an Australian style singing, where you just put that little bit of gruffness and grit on the edge. I kind of dig it. I think that those lyrics actually sounded pretty freaking fire. Don't need no crashes on my launch pad. Don't need no coffee for my cream, no, none for me. Don't need no harshes on my head buzz. Sometimes I get so chill I just think I might scream. And I know I think I got a lot to learn. A little bit of like 60s style echo coming on there, like the delay. Don't need no rings upon my fingers. Don't need to work it to the bone, that's a big no-no. Don't need to take it to the limit. Just need to get into that zone, that stupid zone. And I know I think our name is Mars Capone. Again, from our wonderful members here, of which you can become one, Nippleback says, I think you could drop, I think. I got a lot to learn. I think so. I got a lot to learn. Yeah, maybe that's it. That might do it for this song for now, because we do things in chunks around here. We're going to save this out. This is going to be a great thing for me to take with me as I walk around and listen to this and see if these vocals sit nicely and generate some ideas. Because if you're wondering why I'm in GarageBand and not Logic Pro for Songtember 2024, it's because of this, because in the songwriting process, I love getting out into nature and walking about. So I'm going to head to the river. I'm going to take my phone with me. And the next time you see me, I'll let you know what happened there, because we're going to take this on the road. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to throw down some ideas. I can throw some keys on there with my fingers as I'm going, and maybe some different vocal and lyrical ideas. And I think we've got some space for like a solo here. I'm hearing a solo. But if you're hearing instrumentation that's coming to your head, I'm hearing like an organ or some sort of keys in there, right? I don't think piano, I think, and I don't know, I think we might go some electric guitars. So I think these acoustic guitars here might be electric guitar. It might all be electric guitars, actually. But I'd love to get your feedback, because Songtember is all about this, collaboration and getting together. So if you're watching this, if you're watching the version that I've put together here to share on the channel, please, your comments down below, they inspire me. They help me work out what's going to work, what's not going to work, and what we need to do for this song. So until the next episode, my name's Pete Johns. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating. I'll see you next time here on Studio Live today.